Hola, bandidos, ¿cómo estamos? Welcome to Mel's Magic. I'm Magic Mel, and this is Owl, my spirit guide. I hope you're doing well and that you're having a great weekend. Estamos a 10 de julio, 10th of July, Sunday. So I felt inspired to record an episode. We're in episode 10 of season 4 of Mel's Magic. And I'm just going to go with the flow. I already cleared the space and summoned my team, my spirit team. So let's see what comes out. And I'll try out the same as in episode 9, where I'd like to build up a story by pulling some cards in front of you. Venga? I'm using a light Seers deck here. So let's see what comes up. Please, the start of a story that needs to be told. What story needs to be told at this point in time? Where does this story start? There we go. Like my Chinese outfit? I found it in my wardrobe. I think it's pretty cute. And it's red, fire season. After the summer solstice portal in June 21st, I really feel this, the flame, sacred flame, burning bright. Have you ever tried invoking the violet flame? You can say, I am the violet fire. I am that which God desires. I am the violet fire. I am the faith that I require, and so on. You can conjure all kinds of affirmations. Okay, one more. So, start of our story. We know this card. The Nine of Swords in the reverse. So in the Light Seers deck, we don't see the swords. We see a young fellow with a crow sitting. Sorry, it's not the Nine of Swords, it's the Five of Swords. With a crow sitting on his shoulder, or a raven. And you see the 4 other ravens flying off in the distance. And if you really look close, there is a figure in the background standing on what looks like a peak or an iceberg, and he looks wounded, and there is actually a sword in his through his foot or through his knee. So it looks like these guys had a quarrel, and it looks like both are actually at a loss. And the raven on the shoulder reminds me of, the story of the good wolf and the bad wolf whispering into our ears, and us having the choice to who we listen to. To me, it seems like this chap listened to the wrong inner voice, the wrong raven. However, it's in the reverse, meaning it's quite hopeful. It means you've had quite a few battles. You've had quite a few battles. And you're tired, you're worn out. You feel like there's no more, there's nothing else you can do. However, in the reverse, it means there is hope. There is hope that nothing and not everything is lost. So let's see how the story continues. 5 of Swords in the reverse. I'm going to pull 6 cards in total. Next card, what can we ask? What happened? What happened to, oops, oh, there she came. What happened? Well, the Queen of Cups in reverse, so upright. We have this beautiful goddess. Look at her. She's totally basking in her light, inner light. Her crown chakra is open. She looks completely in tune with her inner self, with her truth, with her aura is shining. She's half submerged in water, which means she's in touch with her emotions. And she has a big cup of love to offer. A big cup of love to offer. However, It's in the reverse. So looks like it looks like you are absolutely jaded because you let a Queen of Cups go, the Queen of your hearts. Maybe there's been a big heartbreak and you didn't know how to behave and you lost this beautiful Queen of Cups. Can that be? Let's continue building our story. What happened between this Queen of Cups and you? What happened? What occurred? Why the feelings of loss? Why the separation even? Feels like there's a separation. What happened? Why this loss? Have you been feeling heartbroken? I'm picking up on the story here. I'm just channeling what the images are conveying to me, the energy the images are conveying to me. So what happened between this Queen of Cups and you? What caused this heartbreak? Ooh, Knight of Wands. So it looks like, sorry, my foot was itching. It looks like you didn't know how to handle this Queen of Cups. You were in and out of her life, racing in, perhaps tempting her, and then racing away again, like this young stallion who needs to be, I wouldn't say dominated, but the stallion himself needs to be harnessed. That fiery energy needs to be harnessed, needs to be tempered. We had the card of temperance the last few readings, no? So it looks like this in and out energy caused a separation between the Queen of Cups. However, we're coming out of this stagnant energy. We're coming out of the Five of Swords. There is hope. So if this in and out energy didn't work, what kind of energy do we need to call upon to create balance between these two, between you? What's going on here, guys? Whoa. Five of Wands. Okay. Five of Wands. Losing the Queen of Cups and realizing that this Knight of Wands energy didn't bring fulfillment but actually destroyed the connection, created a lot of inner conflict. The Five of Wands is a card of conflict, and as you can see, these five chaps here struggling, what looks like struggling against themselves. I'm sure you've had that, no, where there are different aspects of us that come into play when we're faced with this decision, or that actually surface when we are being reflected through a relationship. Remember that all relationships are actually a reflection of ourselves. So if there's outer conflict, it means there's inner conflict. So the outer conflict created between this Queen of Cups and you was caused by your inner conflict, which in turn caused this in and out energy, because the Knight of Wands is an insecure energy. One only creates this energy if one has inner conflict. Have compassion. It's not easy to have inner conflict. It means basically that there's aspects of yourself that are fighting against each other. And the solution here is not to bulldoze neither of them, even if there are five aspects, but to actually listen to all these aspects and hear what they have to say, and then decide from the soul. But let's continue the story. We have 4 cards so far. Again, my question is, what is the solution to this inner conflict? What is the solution? I'm sorry you guys are going through this. I'm actually going through, well, I went through a similar story. We're all connected, so it's not surprising that the cards, oops, whoa. There are 2 cards here. Should I pick them up? Okay, yes, because they are the remaining 2 cards. I'll pick them up in order. Wow. This inner conflict actually let the dream slip away. The 10 of Pentacles is a dream of utter fulfillment, complete fulfillment. Look at this card. You've got, the Tree of Life, symbolized up there. You've got 5 lamps illuminating the path, the heart center, and you've got a family with happy children, a dog. I mean, might not be your image of fulfillment, but it really represents this a fulfilled dream, like the dream in capital letters. In the reverse, it means the situation that was brought up by losing this Queen of Cups made you feel like a dream slipped away, slipped through your fingers. We have one more card. Let's see what it brings. Ooh, oh my God, guys, I love this. I love this so much. This is our last card, the sixth card. I feel the solution. I asked for the solution, or what is the solution to the Five of Wands and to the Knight of Cups, and for winning this Queen of Cups back, who you lost. The solution is the King of Cups. Now this energy is a beautiful, stable energy. Look at him. The King of Cups, similar to the Queen of Cups, is in touch with the water, with the ocean. The ocean here represents our emotions, our feelings, our true feelings, heart-centered feelings. And the King of Cups is sitting poised and composed and centered on the water, which means he has complete faith. You know the story of, was it Jesus walking on water? But that metaphor of Jesus walking water, or that image, that miracle, is but proof that if we 100% trust in the divine plan, in our plan, in the plan that the divine has for us, if we believe 100% that we are supported and held, we can literally sit on water, we can walk on water, we create miracles from that state of being. So the King of Cups is in complete and utter surrender and faith of his connection with God. And God is a big word. I'll use source or the universe or life, capital letters. You can replace it with whichever image or word that points towards the absolute power, the absolute light. So here he is, poised, sitting on water, stirring the cup of his divine love and emotions, being in touch with his emotions. He has a fish pendant, the fish again being a symbol of life, of prosperity. And he has a little mala around his neck too, meaning he's a very spiritual person. And see the crown on his, hovering above his head, illuminating his aura illuminating his entire being. So this is a very spiritual person, a very spiritual energy. And you see the sailboat in the background. He is sailing towards his Queen of Cups, who he lost in the process. Guys, this is a beautiful story. I was literally inspired to pull some cards, and I'm so happy this beautiful story unfolded. So let's start again from the beginning. We started with 5 of Swords, coming out of a battle, coming out of despair, actually, because it's in the reverse, no? This is upright, this is utter despair. So in the reverse, it means, yes, you've gone through a lot of battles, but you still have a glimmer of hope that the Queen of Cups, who you lost, can be regained. You know, though, that the Knight of Cups energy, this in and out energy, does not work. It was, in fact, the one thing that broke the connection. And you know that it was but a reflection of your own insecurities. But now is the time to harness them so that your inner conflict can be resolved, so that all of your aspects can be listened to, and all of your aspects can be held with your loving awareness and compassion. However, your highest self, has the ultimate say. Your divinely guided highest self has the ultimate say. So connect with your inner guidance, because your inner guidance will steer you out of this inner conflict. And by doing so, what you thought was a lost dream can actually be regained, because you carry the seed and the light of the King of Cups inside you. This is a wise energy. It is the divine masculine I mean, I don't want to separate into genders here. And ultimately, regardless of our gender, I'm female, but I carry male, masculine, and feminine energies within me, which, if we harness these energies, each one of us, regardless of gender, if we balance, if we temper those masculine, feminine aspects within ourselves, we are in complete wholeness. And that is what it seems this connection is asking for: complete freedom. Only two beings who embody completeness, totality, and wholeness, no void, and can only those who feel and who are complete can then love in complete freedom, because ultimately love is freedom. It's not control, it's not dominance, it's not subduing, it's not repressing, it's none of those shadow um, energies. It is being in one's supreme wholeness. This is what the King of Cups energy represents. So if you've gone, this very much alludes to a love story, no? Let's go that way. Twin flame journey, love story. If you're jaded after all these recent battles and inner conflicts, don't give up, because the path forward is actually the path within for both parties involved, divine feminine and divine masculine. When both beings come into their totality and into their wholeness and balance their inner masculine and feminine sides, yin and yang, and animus and anima, then they are complete. There's no more coming from lack, and from that state of being, you can love freely, and you will attract the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups you are longing for. Remember that those are just aspects of yourself. So for the divine feminines, we need to actually embody the divine masculine energies within ourselves, the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies. And our counterpart, the divine masculine, has to balance both energies with himself as well. It's only from that state of completeness that we can actually enter into union. So, what a reading. Beautiful though, no? And they always end on a high note. It's beautiful. So, harness your King of Cup energies, regardless of your gender. Connect with your divine masculine energy, with your divine masculine core. Know that you carry the seed of sovereignty within you, and that it just requires absolute faith in the divine plan and in your ability to shine the divine energy outwards, shine through your eyes, through your beings. That's how you'll be the lighthouse to attract your divine counterpart back into your experience. Wow. On this note, beautiful wisdom of the oracle, I'd like to pull one card as guidance for you who's watching, you and me, because we're all reflections of each other. If you come to my channel, it's not a coincidence. So, what is your advice for us here watching? Thank you so much. One card of advice. I love this oracle deck. It's one of my favorite ones. I have several decks, and I use specific decks for, I guess I use my intuition to guide me towards the appropriate deck for each reading. So what guidance do you have for us here on this twin flame journey? I wasn't going to open it as a twin flame story. I just wanted to be open to see what was coming out, but it's obvious that we are talking to a collective on the twin flame path, which ultimately, more than the union itself, has to do with our spiritual growth. Meeting your twin flame spurs is a catalyst for your own growth and your own connection, reconnection, and furthering of your relationship with the Supreme. So one card fell out. Message in the bottle. I love it. There's a pelican. Is he blindfolded? A blindfolded pelican with not a horoscope, a telescope sitting on the bottleneck of a bottle which holds a telephone inside. This card, just without looking at the booklet, it tells me that somebody has a message bottled up that needs to be released, that needs to be shared, it needs to be communicated. It's no use in keeping that message, that telephone in the bottle. It will just sink into the collective unconscious, into our unconscious, into the unconscious which the ocean represents. No use repressing that. The truth will set us free. When we communicate our truth, it liberates us. This is not just for the twin flame journey, but in general, using our voice is essential. Speaking our truth is essential to our own well-being and adding to the truth in the world, clarity in the world. We don't need more lies. We need your truth, your authentic message. So don't bottle it up. Liberate it. It looks like this blindfolded pelican has the tools. He has the telescope under his wing. He knows where he's going. He just needs to take off the blindfold and trust, have courage to release that message, to communicate that message. Well, so let me, 1 second, I'm gonna get my little booklet because I want to communicate the story, the message from the booklet also. Vale. So 15. Message in a bottle. Essential meanings: communication, a sign, a klidon, the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. The oracle's message: Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them. When you believe, you will receive them. And when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens, they may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today, your message is this: Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable. Relationship message: you can expect someone to favor you with positive news. This could be in the form of a letter, phone call, or email. You are the intended receiver of this message, so stay open to what you learn. Only good will come of it in the end. The signs are all there. Prosperity message: you are on target with your purpose and your passion. You're coming into alignment with your destiny, and Spirit wants you to know that you're on the right track. Expect a call, a new opportunity, or a message from an old friend or business contact that will lead you closer to your dreams and greatest desires. Spirit has been listening to you. Isn't that a beautiful message? So, communication. This is a card of communication. Guys, either you will receive a message that is crucial for the divine plan for you, or you are the one encouraged to communicate a message to someone. Remember, the truth will set you free. And look out for the many signs that the universe gives you to encourage you on your path. We have numerology. If you see 1111, 444, 111, you're on the right path. If you are truly present and open yourself, open your field of perception, I promise you, you will get the signs, you will get the messages, and sometimes in very humorous ways. The universe has a lot of humor, and it will communicate in such a way that you personally will understand. It's like custom tailored communication for you. Vale? So keep your eyes and keep your ears open. Ask. If you want guidance or encouragement, ask, but then also be willing to receive the message, the reply, the encouragement. Don't block yourself off with doubt or limiting beliefs. Open yourself. Be like, what's the funny British dude? Oh, the British comedian. With the quirky eyes, who kind of walks. There's one video of him walking on top of trucks and on top of buildings, and he looks like, we're like watching him, like thinking, oh my God, he's gonna fall at any time. But actually, every time he takes a step, something arrives to hold him up, whether it's a bus, an arriving bus, or a tractor. That's what the universe does to us. Have the faith. If you take the step, you will be supported. You will be guided. You need to ask and then believe that the answers and that the support and the guidance are there to be delivered. Just allow them. Allow them. Be like a receptive radio station. Broadcast your message and allow the message or the reply to arrive back at you. ¿Vale? So that's my message to you today. Venga. Y con esto, Aul and I, les deseamos un feliz domingo. I hope you're enjoying your summer. And keep the faith. Like, honestly, guys, that's the most important thing. Believe in yourself. You carry the seed of the divine within you. You are called to create wonderful things in this amazing time of humanity. You know, we're so blessed to be here right now and to be part of this transition into the new earth. Literally, the divine needs you to step into your power, into your light, to shine your light for us, for all of us to witness, to bask in your light. And collectively, if we do this as a collective, we will raise the earth's consciousness and vibration and create what is called the new earth, which is completely different from the old. We're not coming from lack anymore. We're coming from abundance, empowerment, sovereignty, connection to divine, connection to each other, because we need each other. We're relational beings, we need each other, but we need each other to stand in our authenticity and our truth, so that precisely that we cut through the lies, we cut through falsehood, we cut through just the non-light, so that the light can actually shine through us. Vale? So listen to yourself, create space to connect with yourself and your higher self, and let the divine shine within you, out through you. Well, and that's how you will come back into union with your inner divine masculine, your inner divine feminine, and your physical counterpart. Well, that's super long. In any case, it had to be said, this message. I wish you all the best, and I'm Magic Mel. My channel is Mel's Magic. If you enjoy my videos, please hit the like button, subscribe for more. Check out the other seasons 1, 2, 3. I have a lot of videos there that might resonate with you. They're timeless, in their message. And I look forward to sharing more love and more light with you, okay? And Aul and I have your back. Infinite love and infinite gratitude. Bye.